The scenes that I have witnessed in the making of this investigation have shocked me to my core.
Police are calling on any person who might have lost a child to report at the flying squad offices in Pangani.
Going undercover to expose the networks that snatch babies from homeless mothers.
Now, the truth is that babies are not only snatched from their mothers, but also being sold to people by their own very mothers. Now, these and many more we'll be looking at in this video as we move from the streets to the hospital where such kind of trades do go on. Coming up.
Child trafficking is a business, so it has demand and supply.
Mary claims to work with a network of corrupt officials. He claimed to have infiltrated an active child trafficking ring of a thriving black market for children in Kenya.
I can't wait.
Well, I must say a very big thank you to my amazing audience who keep visiting my channel to enjoy amazing content.
It is a trade that leaves trauma and devastation in its wake.
I've not slept since Thursday till now. I can't.
Hello Being Real family right here on YouTube. It's good to have you right back again. So this weekend, I know I shouldn't be smiling while I'm making this video, but I still have to smile because life happens. But today's reaction is going to be about what you just saw before now. But I want to thank those who actually engaged with the content I made about what was happening in Ethiopia. And I hope everything is now okay in Ethiopia, because you guys were the ones that helped me in the comment section really understand what BBC had to say about that. So most of the time on weekends like this, I get to react to trending things that are happening in Africa. Not just react to it myself, but you also get to react in the comment section as you tell me what you think, and as I hope to learn from you also, because I think it's a way of me getting to reach out to people, connect to people in different parts of the world as I share my ideas and try to be as real as possible with them.
It is the shame of our nation.
This business has to stop. It has to stop.
Indeed, this business really does have to stop, because yes, a lot of people are making money from it, but the worst of it all is what these kids are being used for, to the extent that a child could actually be sold consciously by someone to the other for voodoo, for sacrifice. Now, if a child is okay, someone would say it's reasonable to steal these children from the homeless people and then give it to people that, or give them, sorry for using the it, give them to people that can actually take care of them and give them a life. Okay, maybe you may be having sense there, but just imagine stealing a child and selling it to someone you know quite alright is using this child for voodoo, like this child is leaving your hands to be killed or to be slaughtered. How do you feel as a human being knowing this? As a mother, if you are a mother knowing this, because I don't know who is watching this video now. If you're someone that you know someone that is into this, I wouldn't say you are into it yourself, but just imagine how the things we do in life, if we think of it in the long run, or if we think of it in the sense of the things we do being done to us, because we know the general simple rule: do unto others what you wish to be done unto you. If you were being sold, you watching me right now, you wouldn't even be watching me because you are 6 feet already from birth. But just imagine this particular situation right now. So who are those actually engaged in this act of selling babies? Let's take a close look at them.
We've been approached by an informant. At great personal risk, she has managed to infiltrate a network of traffickers that specifically target homeless mothers. An estimated 60,000 children sleep on the streets of Nairobi. They too have become prime targets of the child traffickers. Fred Leparan, a clinical social worker employed by Mama Lucy. It's Fred's job to protect the well-being of vulnerable children born at the facility. But instead, it appears he is willing to sell them to the highest bidder. Anita claims to be working for a local businesswoman who buys stolen babies from petty criminals and sells them on for a huge profit. The women are in intense pain and need attention. Mary's business partner is called in to help. But she quickly returns to business.
So she was like, I want to sell you one of these babies.
First of all, I think it is wrong itself. That I understand the pressure that is on women, especially on the whole African tradition, that if you don't have a child, that means you're not a complete woman. I know that. I know this whole pressure that comes from family. Okay, even if you have one, they say, oh, it has to be a boy. You don't just have girls. You need to have someone to take over from the family, blah, blah, blah. I come from a family of 7. When we were 5, I was the only son. But for some reason, I don't know what my daddy was still looking for over there. But today, we have 3 boys and 4 girls, all right? But yes, I know that that mentality of wanting to have a male child and all that is still, all of that in Africa. I wouldn't say that tomorrow I wouldn't get married and say, okay, I would like to maybe have a boy or something. I'm just saying, but the fact is that society has put so much pressure on women that, they have to do these things that they do most times. That someone would actually be looking for to buy a child than maybe go through the normal adoption process. And like the video said, the adoption process in Kenya is very complicated. So maybe that is why this market has opened for trafficking kids. Because we know in normally businesses where there is a problem, so someone solving it is who makes the most money out of it. You understand? So if this is happening because of the existing problem, or would I say situation of, adopting children in Kenya, then I think the government can get to fix that, because if they don't fix it, the traffickers will still be trafficking, and you know what happens. But I don't know how these people kind of go to bed knowing that this is happening like that. Like you actually sold a child today and you go to bed with your $3,000 and you're like, wow, I made some money today, but you actually exchanged life. You sold a real baby, a potential man like you in the next 20-30 years. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So I would like you to also know what you think in the comment section. And I think this is actually one content I've enjoyed creating or reacting to based on what is happening around the world. I could react to a whole lot of different things happening, but giving a shot at this and just giving my opinions as to what I think, and also wanting to know what you think, because the main essence of me creating this content is to just know what people think too, if anyone is thinking like me, or if we have people that are like, man, it's a normal thing, let's just buy them off from the streets, or let them keep stealing them from the streets and bringing to us, so that we, the ones that are maybe blessed with so much money that maybe we are not blessed with being able to have children, we could take care of them and all that. But there are ways things can be done right.
The scenes that I have witnessed in the making of this investigation have shocked me to my core. As a woman, as a mother, as a Kenyan, traffickers are operating in plain sight. Hundreds, perhaps thousands of our children have been sold like cattle, stripped of their identity, of their roots. It's a national tragedy.